Right, girls. I introduce to you Jane. She sounds like a darts player. Jane Condon. Round of applause. Go on, Jane.
Is my mum here?
She's in the wardrobe.
No, I'm on the floor now.
Thank you everyone for coming. It's absolutely lovely to see everybody, and I'm sure my mum and dad do. So thank you all. I've just got a little tiny bit to say. Mark's the main man here. He's got the funny jokes, I haven't.
Now you had. You sure?
But
Go on, girls.
I had a letter and a card from a very old friend of my mum's, Jodie Biscoe, and she phoned me up as well. And she's very old. She's 80. In fact, the letter said that I'm 80 today, and sends her regards and desperately wanted to come. Desperately wanted to. But she's got bad legs, and she lives in Cambridgeshire, a long way away in Ely, and they don't drive anymore.
But when is Rose leaving?
No, I told her that. But she did say that she's going to send me a letter and a card. Well, I haven't opened the card because it's addressed to you, but I will read the letter. And
Not giving no secrets.
no. But she did on the phone. Dear Jane, it's to me. I'm enclosing a card from Mum and Dad on their anniversary. I'm sorry I cannot attend, but we don't drive and we don't go far now, as my right leg gives me a lot of problems. Otherwise, as I'm 80 today, I'm not too dodgery. Thank you for doing this delivery. Give Mum a big hug, will you? And so thanks again, Josie Clark. Well, when I called Jodie Biscoe on the phone, she's always been a long time since anyone called me that. But she just said, will you please tell everyone that Junie, when she was a young girl, she was a naughty girl.
Enough said.
No, carry on.
She was so short, she used to jump on my back all the time, and it drove me mad most of the time. And one day, she jumped on my back and she said, let's go in that phone box and phone the emergency services as a hoax call.
Yeah.
My mum! She was very naughty, and I know where that free spirit comes from, believe me.
But she was 5'10".
How tall are you?
Yeah, she said that. She was very statuesque. And it drove her mad. Anyway, I wanted to pass it on from Jodie Biscoe to my mum.
Wonderful.
A little story from the past.
Lovely.
And a couple of other people couldn't be here today, wanted to send their best to Mum and Dad. I've got a card here, it is addressed to you both, and that's from Margaret Moore in Yorkshire. And unfortunately it's a long way for her to travel down, particularly if it's in secret, because she usually stays at Mum and Dad's house. So that would have been quite difficult to organise, although we did offer to put her up and have her locally staffed, but she just said it was a bit too much. But what she has done is she sent some flowers. So, so she's asked me to pass on this lovely bouquet of flowers to you. And if you take those, and her card, that's from her. And then I've got another one. What's inside there is the best cup of tea you'll ever find in London. So enjoy
Harry,
opening that
it's bungee jumping.
and finding out what that is. The best cup in London doesn't come cheap. You can open it now if you want to, but you can open it this evening if you want to. But enjoy your night. But it's not over yet. We're still going to stand here a bit longer because I want to pass you over. But I think we're going to hang on for a minute.
No, don't worry.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's alright. No.
Are we going to carry on?
I don't know. What's the best?
Harry!
You ain't doing the Salvation Army.
You're right, Dad. You're right, Dad. Harry boy. You're right. You're right, Dad. Glass of rosé. I'll tell you what, your turn's next now, alright? Good evening, everybody.
Listen to this deal.
Henry William, Ethel, Harry Boy and June. We have got the right couple, I hope. I think the evening so far has gone as expected. My sisters did say that there would be an element of surprise, and I think we've seen that. There'll be some humour, and then I come on. And if you're looking for quality and wit in a speech, I'm your man, because they've been looking for quality and wit in my speeches for years. Now, to get Mum and Dad here tonight, we made out we were coming to a big band night. I'm not sure where they were going to play, but... to which Mum said to me, I bet it's like Glenn Miller. I said, no, Mum, Glenn Miller made music in his own right. To which she said, it's not from the Isle of Wight. I think it's an age thing. Mums are always right, they reckon. A lot of thank everybody for coming so far. I know it's a distance for a lot of people. And we was going to hold it down the Churchill Club. But Johnny Mance is still barred for impersonating a dart player. And all the women would have got their dabbers out to play bingo. You know, all too often we remember people when they're not here.
Oh dear.
Well, actually tonight we can say it to their faces. However, there are a number of people from the Moors and the Atwells that have played a huge part in your lives and ours that we dearly remember tonight. None more so than my partner Zippy. And those that were at the 40th would know that I wouldn't be up here usually speaking, but it would be Zippy and Bungle encoring from your 40th. But unfortunately Zippy and Bungle have now retired. However, we do have one or two celebrity guests in the house today. Well, those I know this is pointed at the older group, but Harry Boy, Henry William, years ago was known as what?
Boy.
Boy Boy, and who did he look like?
Me.
Dickie Attenborough. And I have to say that in a few minutes it'll all come to fruition. But Helen Shapiro. Some of you remember that look. Those that don't will be reminded of it shortly.
Roll the microphone.
Hands up those who remember Rising Damp. That was good. Miss Jones. You know what? Ray used to call her Digby.
Oh, he did. I know. How awful is that?
But how can I stand up here and call my sister the biggest dog in the world?
I know. Jane, it wasn't you. You're all right. Your turn to come.
Miss Jones is accompanied by Uncle Fester. And Max, you can laugh, son. Oh. And last but not least, and a big thank you please to the DJs,
Oh, you bastard.
the Teletubbies. But 60 years, ladies and gentlemen, is living proof that opposites attract. I'm not saying Mum talks a lot, but I can remember when she had laryngitis and Dad thought he'd gone deaf. Seriously everyone, 60 years is no fluke. You must have to fall in love over and over again. Well, I can think of 4 times. There's 4 children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and not one appearance on Jeremy Kyle. So how did it all begin? Was it theory 1, ladies and gentlemen? Eyes met over the sunset and Dad swept Mum's feet from under her. Or theory 2, was it Mum had them waiting on all 4 corners with heads on swivels? She likes to tell us that one. Or was it theory 3 that they were born in the same year, born within a month of each other, virtually lived next door to each other all of their childhood life, grew up together, went to school together, and actually went out together. My money's on track 3. In fact, it all began at Caxton Hall in Victoria on the 15th of July 1950, which is up there. And since then you've lived in Sutherland Street, Chaucer House, Page Street, or Bullock Town as it was then, Churchill Gardens. And ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I brought you all in close is that not only am I the best speaker you've ever heard, rather than walk you through the years, I'd like you to look at an archive of pictures, and I alluded it to before about Helen Shapiro and Dickie Attenborough and the like. And those of you that were around, you just might not escape. There are some photos coming on now. So please, just have a look here.